What is up, guys? Welcome back to the anime channel. Today, Nanbaka episode 8. And to be real, guys, because I am a realist, I've got to be very serious. This was the least funniest episode of the whole series by far. Now, there's a very good reason for that. Because instead of comedy, what does Nanbaka give us this week? It gives us feels. It gives us emotion. It gives us character development. And it gives us direction. Direction to the plot. Which I love. Where the hell do I begin with this crazy ass episode? Do I begin with Jugo literally losing self-control, almost killing everybody? Do I start with Hajime almost killing Jugo in the most brutal fashion I've ever seen? Or do I start with the heartbroken Warden in deep depression because she suspended Hajime for 3 fucking days? I don't know. Let us just talk what first comes to mind. Now, the first scene that I think of when I remember about this episode is definitely Hajime. Hajime and Jugo are the MVPs of this episode. Hajime, I've never seen this side of Hajime before, and it's actually very frightening. I know I mentioned Naruto last week with the whole ninja backstory, but I gotta be real here. This also reminded me so much of Naruto because, like Jugo, Naruto lost self-control when he got possessed by the nine-tailed fox. And I don't know what really possessed him. It wasn't explained. It wasn't really mentioned at all, even previously with the first 7 episodes. But something definitely possessed him. He was not aware of anything that was going on. He was literally slashing everything in sight. And there was one point at the very beginning that he was actually sending a fucking shockwave heading towards Rock, Uno, and Nico, about to kill them. Just like Naruto when he first got possessed and it was unleashed. And just like Jiraiya, how does he fix it? Well, he put a seal on his stomach, but he finished it off with a punch. Same way Hajime finished off Jugo, with a fucking brutal, devastating, life-threatening punch to the stomach, which was fucking insane seeing it, because when he punched Jugo in the stomach, blood splattered everywhere and all over fucking Hajime. It was brutal, man. I never seen this side of Hajime. It was very intense. And he just kept going. He kept going. He was pulling off a Lad Russo from Bakano, just beating the shit out of Jugo until his face was a bloody pulp. It was insane. Obviously, he regrets it, but he said he would not take it back because what Jugo was doing was very wrong. There was no way he would have stopped unless someone like Hajime did what he did. So I can understand it. A lot of people probably hate Hajime for this. In fact, looking at the comments down below on the website I watched this episode, people were hating Hajime. I'm like, what the fuck are you guys watching? Hajime needed to do this. Don't fucking hate on one of the best characters of the whole fucking series. You can't do that. He deserved this shit. He was about to kill the other 3 characters that you guys love. So, I don't know what you guys are talking about. Hajime is still best. No, that's the Warden. He is second best character of this series. So, you guys could hate him, but you gotta respect the guy. So, he stops Jugo completely by himself. You know, the other guy that was blind that was fighting Jugo, it took 3 guards to take him down. While Hajime, single-handedly, man, takes out Jugo in his fucking final form. So, impressive shit going on for Hajime. They have Jugo in confinement. I don't know what's really gonna go on from here. He's in confinement with the blind guy. So, next week we're gonna get more of a clarification of what really happened. What happened with the shackles, why they could transform, what Jugo really is. Because in this episode, I don't know, man. Last week I said it jokingly that Jugo might be a cyborg, but now with the preview of next week's episode, the title saying missing something inside, It also has some dialogue saying that he's missing a heart. It's foreshadowing to that. So, is Jugo a human? He might not be. He might be a full-on experiment. There's a real good chance he is not human, and he might be a full-on manufactured project. And the shackles are just a necessity to activate that transformation. Maybe the people that gave him the shackles, it was foreshadowed that it might be his father. Maybe it's a way to stop him from becoming that. I don't believe they put him on because they wanted to punish him. I believe they put the shackles on Jugo as a necessity. I don't know what that necessity is to stop him from transforming. That's probably the most logical reason for it, but there might be others. So, yeah, I'm just putting that out there. Hajime goes back to the whole, to his meeting room, I guess. All the guards are there. They're giving him shit. They're like, you almost killed him. All that shit. It was funny. And then, honestly, the funniest part of the whole episode was definitely the ending, when the warden suspends him for 3 fucking days. Now, come on. 3 days is nothing. It is nothing. And the warden is fucking crying her eyes out, like as if someone died, saying, please forgive me, Hajime. That was hilarious. And I needed something this funny because the feel that was before this was pretty fucking heavy. Before this, Hajime walks into the cell to see how everyone's doing, how Nico, Uno, and Rock are doing. Instantly, Uno throws a fucking bucket at his face, and this is where we see a different side of Hajime and Uno, because Hajime, instead of retaliating, he let him hit him. He didn't hit him back because Uno was literally ridiculing him, saying all this shit, and Hajime just stood there and took it. He took it like a man. He did not hit him. He did not say anything back. And Uno, the character development on his part, he was the first one to jump into the ring when Jugo was losing control. Respect. He doesn't like it that he almost killed Jugo. He did go too far in his eyes. But I know Hajime was not going to kill him. It was the only way to stop Jugo. So for the haters out there, he had to do it. But I could see Uno's perspective. It's his friend. They've been there for fucking years. All of them. They're all fucking best friends. So seeing your best friend getting beat to a pulp by this guy that necessarily you wouldn't consider him a friend, but you know who he is, but you're not close to him. So you're not going to have the best relationship with Hajime. So I could see why he's getting mad. I definitely respect that. And I don't know how that's all going to end up. Maybe they might have a grudge against each other. Maybe it's going to continue on. Maybe this whole feud will continue to something major. I doubt it. I think it's just going to be for a little gag throughout the series, but we'll see how that goes. So I love the character development on Uno's part. It was so well done. See him get emotional for Jugo's sake. So definitely a good part on that. The fight, other than Jugo pretty much demonstrating that he is a fucking powerful beast with swords as hands, the fight was not the best fight ever. It was average at best, maybe below average, but I did love how they demonstrated his power, that Jugo is definitely strong when he gets serious. So, that is the episode. The whole tournament was canceled. No one won, but who gives a fuck? Hajime does what he wants. He takes the prize, which was a fucking barrel of sake. So he just takes it. He doesn't give a fuck. He's like, alright, give me this shit. I worked my ass off. I deserve this shit. I deserve to get drunk. Yeah, wonderful episode throughout. Rock and Nico, again, they feel like background characters. They just get one-liners every now and then. I wish they would have been more emotional to all this. They weren't as emotional as Uno. Uno pretty much had the spotlight for that. Hajime doing his badassness, things that he does, stopping Jugo. And Jugo in confinement, about to get some revelations to the shackles, to his past, to see if he's even human. What do you guys think? Leave me your thoughts down below. What do you think about my theory? Do you think Jugo is human, or in fact a manufactured cyborg? Let me know your thoughts down below. Gotta go. See you on the next one, guys. Sayonara.